who's the biggest? Yeah, you're a prophet, Josh Allen. Who's the biggest threat to the Bills winning the Super Bowl, Key?
Winning the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my opinion, it's themselves, right? But then Kansas City sits right there. I just look at if Buffalo can get through this schedule, Molly, and get home field advantage, they're going to the Super Bowl. If they get home field advantage, I promise you they're going to the Super Bowl.
I believe that too. I believe that too. But I believe they're going to the Super Bowl whether they have home field advantage or not.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that.
You sitting
I
up
don't
there
believe
going
that.
If.
I don't believe that, though.
Okay.
Because there's a dude in Baltimore, when that running game get going.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Don't bring me no Baltimore after what we just saw happen today.
I don't want to hear that. First of all, they had a young secondary and a new defensive coordinator that blew some coverages late in the game. All they needed was 2 first downs to close it out. Stop it. No, you stop.
Excuse me. But it happened, didn't it?
And they still get it,
but it's 15 more games to go.
It ain't like they're going to
that's a miracle for the Ravens.
They gonna get better, Stephen A.
Okay, we'll see.
They gonna get better.
We'll see.
Key. The Ravens, they were the teams that were 21 points out of the foot were 0-711. I don't care if you're a new coordinator. I don't care if you've ever played football. Your DBs can't let dudes run wild behind you on third down with Tyreek Hill and Waddle running behind it. Absolutely not. So I ain't putting them in the conversation right now. The biggest threat is the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's why. It's not just Patrick Mahomes. It's that they haven't beat them in the playoffs. So there's something mentally. They beat them in the regular season. They have to get over the hump of beating the Chiefs in the playoffs. And again,
that's true.
They had them last season, Key.
That's true.
And should have closed it out with the #1 defense. And everybody cries to me about changing rules, that Josh Allen should have got the ball, blah, blah, blah. How about we play defense, man? You have the #1 defense. So there's something mentally that the Bills, that another step they have to take when you're talking about winning the Super Bowl. And who's the biggest threat? The Chiefs are the biggest threat, in my opinion, because of what they hold.
And I wouldn't discount Molly. I wouldn't forget about the Los Angeles Chargers, even though they lost to Kansas City in a tough one. Depending on what Justin Herbert ribs, what happens with his ribs? I don't know, let's see where that goes. But I wouldn't count out the Chargers.
Nobody's
just
counting them out either, but we're talking about best players, though. Best players.
Man, you can't sit up and tell me Justin Herbert wouldn't be in that conversation.
He's in the conversation. I'm just saying all you brought up was Josh Allen.
I asked biggest thret to the Super Bowl. I changed the question.
To bring up Patrick Mahomes.
I just brought up Justin Herbert.
Bring up Patrick Mahomes. You didn't bring him up initially. That's all I'm saying.
I just brought him up.
Okay.
You're not even listening on your own show, Molly.
You
know what? Yeah, I know. But let me ask you this real quick because we have a little bit of time. Key, what do you think about this Miami matchup? I know everyone thinks it's like the Bills and then everybody else, but they've been looking good. Tua and Tyreek, and it's down there in Miami. You think that one's going to be closer than we think?
Yes. I don't really know, Molly. That defense in Buffalo, they're not just letting the dude sit back there and pat the baby to sleep. Von Miller coming off that edge, and they got some stuff on defense. And I can't see where Leslie Frazier and company is just going to let people get 30 yards behind them on bombs. I get it. Tua been sexy the last couple of weeks. He threw 6 touchdowns. Everybody's going crazy, 500 yards plus in the air, whatever it's been. I just don't know, because what I saw last night and what I saw the Bills do when they came to L.A. to play the Super Bowl champions and Rams, they unleashed on Tennessee. They unleashed on the Rams and Aaron Donald and company. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be close. I know the Bills going to win. That's what I do believe.
Yeah, the Dolphins can't be one-dimensional. They got one-dimensional against the Ravens because of what the score is. They're going to have to keep that ball. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. And here's use Waddle and use Hill as extension of the run game. Get the ball out of Tua's hands quickly to answer Key's point about Vaughn getting pressure and other guys getting pressure and the blitzes that they can possibly bring to rush Tua. He's got to get the ball out of his hand, and it's going to be yards after catch. Can those guys be explosive with the ball in their hand and go meet it? Because there are not many teams, and don't forget, Gesicki as well. Like, they have the talent. They got to put it all together. I feel like Buffalo is a step ahead in both phases, offense and defense. It's going to be a tough, but this is a statement game for the Dolphins. If they can knock this off, especially AFCs, and they are familiar with them. So when you're talking about teams that can upset you, the ones that you play most often are usually the ones that you have the toughest time with. Yeah. So I'm not just writing this off as an easy game, but the Bills in all 3 phases are slightly ahead of the Dolphins.
I only have one thing to add. I'm Stephen A. Smith, and I approve that message. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.